Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman, being joined tonight by the one, the only, the man they call Derek.
Yo, what up, y'all?
And we are here with an AEW Dynamite review for March 9th, 2022. We are going to go over everything. Basically, it's the Revolution Fallout show. We're going to talk about everything that's happened tonight. Lots of news, lots to talk about. I don't want to waste any more time. Let's get into the intro and get into it.
Everything pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson. Yes, everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you.
All right, everybody. You know we got to get it out the way first. Don't forget, brought to you today, this show is by Powerslam.tv. Put in our promo code EPW show and get 1 month free for Powerslam.tv and watch all the best independent pro wrestling on the planet. Make sure you guys check them out. And don't forget, we still got that Manscaped. We got you covered. If you guys want to take your ladies or the fellas to the extreme, you guys want to go to manscaped.com, use our promo code because you can save 20%. They save balls, they save your packages. So make sure you guys go to manscaped.com and put in our promo code. Helps the podcast out, and you get a great product. It's a win-win situation, in my opinion. So enjoy. Derek, we got a lot to talk about tonight. First, we got to show some love to the chat. If you guys are listening on the audio version, the chat is one of the best places to be. YouTube, put in everything pro wrestling. Give us a subscribe. The chat is also what is very important to when we talk about the show. We like to read what people think. We like to get Derek's thoughts, my thoughts, the chat's thoughts. And let's see who we have in the chat tonight. First person in here is Chad. What's going on, Chad? What's up, Conrad and Derek? Don't know if my eyes were playing tricks on me. Did Ty Conti get more tanner? Plus, Sammy should have listened to Tay or Ty.
I think she did. Sammy was on that too, though. Like his hands was like.
Listen, man, spray tan's a wrestler's best friend, bro. Just let it rock.
Nah, come on, bro.
That's just how it works, man. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Deanna said they were on vacation in Mexico, so maybe laugh out loud. Well, there it is. See, hey, they're having fun. Live your best life. Matt Lopez says, looks like Tony watches your stream. Cage match next week. Indeed. Mr. Khan, please feel free. Come on as a guest. 30 minutes. If that's all you got, I'll take it. Even 15.
Right.
Make it happen. It needs to be a cage match. Deanna, welcome. Matt Lopez says, good evening. Off the Top Rope podcast says, what up, y'all? What's going on?
What up?
They're saying a lot to process. Big facts. Respect the Craft podcast, Ray. Yerp. Got some really good independent wrestling interviews on his channel. Make sure you stop and show him love. Also does content on his Twitch for WWE 2K22. Should be really, really good. Jeff Hardy is all elite. Jeff Hardy is all elite. E says, what up?
What up?
And people are talking about the Regal promo. Listen, guys, let's get into this. Sorry, I had to spare you guys from the cough. Let us get into tonight's show. First things first, Derek. Do we go in order? Or do you want to just talk about the big news first here with your boy?
Let's talk about the big news. Let's get that out.
All right, everybody brought it up. Jeff Hardy is all elite. We find out during this show. Jeff Hardy has joined AEW. It is the worst kept secret probably ever in pro wrestling. Hardy's in, man. What do you think, Derek? Going back to your tag team wrestling days, Derek's a big Edge fan. How do you feel about Jeff joining the ranks?
Jeff's my boy. I like Jeff. I think this is cool. I think this is very fitting because this sets up the time for them to retire at the same time.
That's the way to go, I think, with them. They've worked hard for many, many years, and the Hardy Boys were always my favorite out of like all the TLC groups, like Edge, Christian, the Dudleys. Right. Hardys were my guys, and they always made those matches, in my opinion. Jeff especially for everything he could do. So paying respect to Jeff tonight. Matt's my favorite of the Hardy Boys, can't lie, but Jeff is the man, though, for the sacrifice he has put his body through over the years. And it's good to see him get a good swan song. Like, I want to see this dude happy.
Right, yeah, exactly. And you could tell, like, he had the energy once the music played. When he came out, I'm like, yo, Jeff, get in the ring, bro.
Yeah, your brother's getting beat down, and I just see, yeah.
Like, dude, get in the ring. I respect it, but get in the ring, bro.
He was just excited, bro. You could see it on his face. He was just like, yes, I'm free.
Right, and that's what he needed. You know, he needed a better, like you said, better swan song, and this was it.
Right. We got people yelling. We'll get to him too, I promise. Cray says, what up, guys? What's up, Cray? Let's see here. See, wearing that WWE 13 shirt. Yes, courtesy of the wifey, man. I gotta show some love. Derek Fleming in the house. What's up, D? Another Derek.
What up?
Thank you for joining us. Somebody said, IC Champ Jeff. I'm not hating. In all possible matches I can see. Yes, there's a lot of potential ones. Malik Murray, bro, give me Hardys versus Young Bucks. Take my money. I was in Orlando, I think, when that match happened, bro, and everybody was like, Hardy Boys are going to be at WrestleMania. And we were all like, maybe, but they're at a Ring of Honor show or whatever that night. And then they just came over quietly and they came out. I have a video of it, but I don't want you guys to hear me screaming like a little punk. So it was great, though. It was great. It was great to see Jeff and Matt back for sure, Chad. KO, call me out, not Sean. He switched it up. I really need to see what's up, Tokyo. I really need to see Jeff versus Darby. That'd be good. ENC were my guys. I'm a peep. Yeah, that same with this guy right here. Edge and Christian. Scorpio Sky and Paige are the only two men that made history in AEW. Ace, you might have to let me know why. Azan said a Blue Jays fan. Do a bat flip, Derek.
Which one do you want? You want the Jose Bautista one?
Here we go. Everybody, Jeff and Darby for Sting's love. Honestly, I want to see Sting and Jeff get a match against each other. Jeff owes Sting a match, I feel like, for the TNA. If you guys ever watched that TNA pay-per-view, bro, Sting was pissed. The fans were chanting BS, we'll just say. And Sting said, I agree when he walked out. And that's pretty bad to end a pay-per-view like that. That was during the Bischoff-Hogan era, though. Eli Washington, what's going on? He said, yo, sup, Conrad? Guys, wrestling is so awesome, man. I love it. And also, Conrad on Impact Multiverse, Eddie versus Ishii and Jay White versus Chris Sabin soon. Bro, sign me up. Those matches are looking #tremendous. Impact's doing some good stuff if you guys haven't checked them out in a while. I actually want to bring back the Broken Universe versus Darby and Sting. That'd be good. You could do that. Give them a little bit of a different look.
Definitely.
Jeff Samuel, sup, Conrad and guys. In your opinion, Derek, always this is for Derek specifically. Tell me, in your opinion, Derek, but how do you feel about Jericho's new stable? Let's start off with that, man. What's going on? We got Chris in the house. Hey, I hope you guys enjoy AEW. I would love to be on your show sometimes because I have thoughts, ideas, and predictions for every WWE and AEW pay-per-view. Yeah, Chris, get at me, man. Let me know, and we could talk, man. Let me know, bro. Jeff is saying last man standing match. That could happen. Let's get into the top of the show, though. We'll go through this. I don't have great notes tonight, but keep it a stack. Chris Jericho addresses Eddie Kingston, Derek. Jericho tapped out to the stretch plum. I could not think of it during the Revolution review. The Revolution review should be, I don't know, somewhere popping up across your screen during all of this. But what did you think of this segment, Derek? Jericho calls Kingston out. Kingston kind of gets real with him, talking about he's lost to Punk, Bryan, Miro, and he's talked about how 4 people told him at the Fan Fest that they were going to harm themselves until they read his article in the Players Tribune. And I thought that was a great story. Jericho extends the hand. I mean, there's a lot in the segment to take in.
It is.
I mean, you can run through it after. You know what happens. Jericho puts the hand out, and all of a sudden we get 2.0 and Daniel Garcia coming out because these are the MFers who don't know how to mind their business.
Right. Always want to stick their nose into everybody's business.
Beef starts. Santana and Ortiz run out. They're coming out to make the save for Jericho. They're like, hold up now. They bring a bat with them, and they hand Jericho the bat to attack Daniel Garcia. They're holding him. And Jericho then uses the bat on Santana, takes out Ortiz and Kingston as well. Well, Kingston was already getting beat down from before, but he takes out everybody. Then we get Jake Hager running out. We're like, okay, what's going on with him? Jake Hager looks conflicted. And then he clotheslined Ortiz's head off. What the heck, bro?
So, first off, this is a really good segment. I enjoyed it. It definitely hit the spot as a wrestling fan. Like you want to see someone like Kingston finally hit the big match, finally win the big match. I mean, it's not the biggest match that we need to see him win, but it's still a big match against a big ticket idol. So this was a great segment. Now, I guess I didn't dislike it. I liked it. But I think my only discrepancy was, if you were going to do this, where was Sammy?
Well, Sammy said he was done with it until they all got their shit together. And he hung up his... I don't know if you watched the vlog. Sammy hung up the jacket that they all wore. He hung it up in his closet and kind of closed the closet and turned the light off. Okay. Like, I'm done with this.
All right. But I guess I would have wanted Sammy to be there, because he's part of it. He's still part of it, and he didn't have beef with Santana and Ortiz. Santana and Ortiz.
Ho ho ho!
Right. I overall I enjoyed the whole segment. I just feel like Sammy should have been there somewhere.
Bro, Eddie Kingston got powerbombed by Jake Hager. They set up a table. At first, I got very afraid because I was like, is he going to get up enough to like flip over? Jake Hager powerbombed Kingston down onto his head. Bro, be careful. That's all I'm going to say with it. But Kingston went down like a ton of bricks. This was a good segment, bro. It got me sympathy for Kingston, Santana, and Ortiz.
Right, exactly.
Now I want them to beat their ass when they get the chance.
Exactly.
And Jericho picked up the microphone, bro, and said that his new group is called the Jericho Appreciation Society. What the hell?
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't like that name. It's too Jericho-ish.
Yeah.
I wish they would have just left it where it was and reconsidered a different name next week. But maybe this will all make sense eventually, and then I'll say, oh, I was wrong. I'm going to leave it at that for now, but I don't like the name First Impressions.
Yeah, First Impressions, I don't like it either.
Let's see what the chat's got to say about this. First up, we have Jesus De Leon. What's going on, Jesus? He did it for Kobe. He probably did, Jesus. Good night for wrestling. Shell, yeah. That's the fishing line. What's up, J-Hub? How many bands AEW gonna spend, or how many bands AEW gonna spend for Hardy's theme? I don't think so. It was stock music, but I don't know if they said, hey, can we have this licensed to us? And maybe now they're the only ones who can use it. I don't know how that's gonna work, but should be interesting.
Very.
I like that they spent the money for the Hardys theme. That just goes with them. Legit didn't expect Jericho 2.0 Garcia to be in the new group. Yeah. Deanna said that segment was deep. E says Jericho's been sweating to oldies. Why does he look 10 years younger?
He does.
I don't know, bro. Maybe he was injured. Maybe he stopped drinking as much. Maybe he just decided, hey, I should get in a better shape. Like I said, I don't know. But Jericho's a legend no matter what. It doesn't matter what we have to say about that.
Right.
I think that he's in incredible shape, and I think people should give him his props as well for being in really good shape.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Give the Butcher his props too. Yes. Butcher slimmed down a lot too, man.
Yeah. Actually, you know what, dude? It looks like Jericho slimmed down even more.
Yeah,
from his first talk with Kingston.
Yeah, he looked good, man. I'm telling you. Cray said, "I hate the stable name." Jazz Jericho Appreciation Society agreed. No more inner circle's a good thing. Yet tonight, 2.2. Somebody said, Deanna, I like that. Like this segment, 2.0 and Garcia replaced Sammy and Ortiz. Well, they didn't say they were still the inner circle. I think a reunion tour is bound to happen eventually with them. Red Death 0.0. Hager is a follower. He needs to be with Jericho, I think, though. The segment had so many layers, Ray said. We know Swagger's been that way since We the People days. Come on now, y'all. Leave my man Hager alone. My brother loves Jake Hager. Yeah, dude, good segment. Good, lots to digest here. Don't like the name, but we can keep it moving along here with that. Thank you, everybody who's in here. Please don't forget to hit a like if you're in the live stream on YouTube. And if you're watching on Twitch, Twitter, or vice versa, go subscribe to our other channels and then come on back in. We love the YouTube support the most, I'll be honest with you.
Absolutely.
Next match. These are all over the place tonight, but we did have Adam Hangman Page defending his world title against Darby. I felt like tonight was a night where Dante, excuse me. Man, I wish it was Darby. See, we're all tongue-tied tonight, man. It's Revolution hangover.
Right, exactly.
Hangman Page and Dante Martin. This was a good guy versus good guy match. What would you expect out of this?
Good guy moves. They
did, man. They started off with a handshake. Dante Martin's doing all the flips, showing his speed. Hangman did the power. Now, Derek, I don't know if you caught this in the match because me and Derek didn't watch the first half together. When he did that move off the top rope where he did like the splash and Hangman rolled through.
Yes.
That was a good cover up because they messed up.
That was.
I don't know if anyone else peeped that. They messed up and then he rolled through and gave him the it's the sack of shit, as Scott Hall calls it, but the fall away slam looked really, really good. Looked good.
It was good, man. At first I had to rewind it back a little bit, but then once I saw it, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, they messed up, but this was a good cover up.
Right. Randy Sam says Jericho Appreciation Society. What the heck, Eric Bischoff to AEW next week and be Jericho's speaker? I don't think Bischoff's coming to AEW anytime soon with what he's been saying. Conrad Derek, did you see my photo of the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara, on the Everything Pro Wrestling group page? Actually, I have not been on it yet today, Chad, really. I was in the Dynamite thread that we have on the Facebook page. Check it out if you haven't. Use our drum.io link in the description below, and you guys can check that out. But, yeah, I'll check it out after, Chad, for sure. BJ, hey guys, not sure I'm going to make it back in time to fully join, but I wanted to give you all your roses and say that y'all are awesome. For everyone else, drop a like and share on the video. Thank you, BJ.
Thank you.
BJ, let me know if you want to come on and do a Dynamite, bro. We'll welcome you on. We can have a talk about some wrestling.
Well, I hope BJ. So
somebody said the half-baked mafia. Peace. But Conrad, I thought Brian wanted to form a stable with Garcia, Moxley, whoever it was in his promo. I think listen, I have a theory on tonight. Azan said 2.0, aka the Nasty Boys. Y'all dogging tonight. This chat is dogging tonight. I like it. Yeah, I have a theory a little bit on tonight, Derek. Let's finish this match and then I'll kind of get into it eventually. At some point in this show, I will get into the theory and it'll go towards like maybe even the end of the show, but I have a theory. Remind me, Derek, and I'll bring it up.
Gotcha. So
the match ends, back and forth exchange, lots of like jumps, flips, missed clotheslines, and then all of a sudden he goes to do his springboard dive off. The man's got bunnies. Dante goes up, Paige pushes him, he lands on his feet, but then we get the buckshot lariat, turned the man inside out. 1, 2, 3. He gets the dub, man. Hangman Page.
Absolutely. This was a really good match.
It was fun.
I definitely like how Dante got his title shot without having to really be in title contention.
He is, though. He was number 2. I did not know that, yes. So I wonder who won is. I'm guessing it's Punk.
It would have to be.
So, yeah, but I thought that was really good. We got people giving their opinions here. Well, after the match, too, let me not forget this. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that Hangman Page got on the microphone with Tony Schiavone. Tony Schiavone did a lot of interviews tonight. Just so you're aware, I'm not going to keep saying his name.
He definitely did.
He's in the ring talking to him. He said, Dante, get your ass back in here. And then he kind of praises him a little bit. And that's classic. We don't get enough like good guy. Like it was a nice feel-good moment.
Yes.
You don't need to have every moment where it's chaos like the segment before, people getting beat up, slammed through tables. This one was just a nice moment. Like, yeah, let's treat this dude right, man.
Right, exactly.
Showed him some love. I like it. And then, you know who has to come out? Adam Cole, baby. And apparently he's not done with Hangman, he says. And he's challenging him to like a 6-man tag once again.
Right.
Interesting.
Of two, and Hangman can pick his two to join him against this. I mean, chat. What do you think? Who do you think he picks?
Oh, they know. They know who he picks. It's stated in the show. I don't know if you peeped it.
Nah.
Okay. I'll let you know once the segment pops up who he picks. They did this very weird, but he looks like he's ready to challenge. Let's go to the chat here again. Malik Murray says, in my opinion, Homicide and Hernandez should have came out with a stable with Jericho. I believe Homicide's kind of doing his own thing right now. I can't remember. I thought he was with somewhere, but maybe I'm wrong about that. But that would have been interesting to have a different LAX. And Jericho failed Sammy. You see the main event. Hager was sloppy. Hager, I thought Hager was fine. Hager's Ben Booty. Man, y'all really hate my man Jake Hager. Nighthawk, what's good? Team JAS. I hate that name, Hawk. I ain't gonna front to you, bro. Shout out to Hawk XGW, brother for life for that. Stupid name for a group. That name sucks. Eddie needs to call 187 on these fools. Pit Bulls. JJ Jocelyn says, yeah, what's good? Jericho got in shape for Kingston like Mankind did for that HBK match. Facts. A lot of promos tonight. It was promo heavy. HBM, Half-Baked Mafia. Hangman and Dante trying to be Ospreay and Ricochet. They tried. No one could be those two, though. Solid match. So Dante can perform on the same level. Jericho only got bigger for the Omega match in New Japan a couple years ago. He said he gained the weight on purpose to look like a meaty, beefy heel. Yeah, if you guys don't know, in Japan, they actually like beefier wrestlers. I don't know why. It's just a thing. But they like wrestlers that look like that. Oh. So if you ever see someone of that stature, they're probably really big, like Vader. They loved Vader. That's who's over there. It ain't all that flippy stuff sometimes. It's like, oh, this is really good.
Right, yeah.
They have a good mix, I would say, over there.
Sometimes you got to break it up.
He said Hangman getting booed again tonight. Bro, I don't know what – Hangman is great. I don't know what's wrong with people. Y'all better give this man his flowers while he's here.
Bro, I think it's just because of how he was before he got the title. Like, everybody loved him.
It's the classic people want change all the time. Matt Lopez says 2.0 more like the new Rockers. Hangman picked Jurassic. Yes. I think AEW is looking at who will be next to challenge Adam Page because they had a chance to move him from Adam Cole, but they're using him to extend the Young Bucks and Red Dragon feud. And Homicide is working with MLW right now. Thank you, J-Hub. I knew he was somewhere. Homicide is in NWA as well, both on and off camera in a producer role. Okay, see, we get a bunch of stuff. Japan likes the solid guys. Hangman booed because Cody left. People saying them boys. Man, yo, you guys are jumping ahead. Hold on. I'm gonna move it along here. Let's get into Wheeler Yuta versus Pac. This was a standby match. Did not know this was happening. Kind of last minute. Derek, what'd you think of this one, man? There's not a lot much to it.
No, I mean it's something to fill the gap.
Did you enjoy your boy Justin Roberts? He is the bastard. Derek always laughs like, why does man emphasize that so hard?
Right, like it's crazy. Like, yo, there's a lot of emphasis on that when you say that, bro. Like, do you really feel that way? But no, I
Pac wins, bro. It was a solid match. Pac wins with the brutalizer.
This was let me go to the bathroom right quick.
Could have been. I also thought that at the end, Wheeler Yuta, I don't know if he messed up, but he was like laying on his hands, and Pac was like, "Where's your hands?" And then he like grabbed him out. I was like, that would be a great defense to this. Just like,
right,
you can't get me.
Done.
Fun match. They took it to where it needed to be. Good.
Right.
Got to see Danhausen. I'm okay with it. Charles is in the house. What's going on, Chucky? The Killers of Destruction. That's a much better name than what Jericho came up with tonight as well, Chucky.
Yes.
Yuta is dope. They rushed, probably got cut short because of maybe that's why too with even Regal. Yeah, that's a good point, E. But I think the world title match just went a little shorter than they thought, but it was cool to get another match on the card. That was a filler match. The commentators were more focused on Danhausen. He's a character, though. He's a character. And Yuta's main event on Dark was fire. Yeah, Yuta did have a really good match on Dark. If you guys aren't watching Dark sometimes, I'm telling you, better go back and look through it sometimes. Good indie wrestlers on there. Following this, Adam Cole's backstage. The classic Adam Cole, Bucks on one side, Red Dragon on the other.
Yep.
Brandon Cutler getting told to shut up. It all works every time.
Brandon.
Landon, shut up. They I guess the Bucks, they count them out if they're going against Hangman. So yeah, the Bucks don't want that smoke with Hangman. They've been really nice to him ever since the Kenny stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Bucks owe him. So that
I think it's the respect factor. Like, you
Yeah.
did what you said you were gonna do. So
exactly, and they have to let him fulfill everything that he's saying. And then they never really had bad blood, though.
Right.
So I mean, you kind of just have to let it be and accept it for what it is. So I'm glad that they still played off of not being a part of that.
Malik Murray says, where does Pac go from here? I think Pac can go back to feuding with the House of Black. I don't think that's over.
No, it's not over because he didn't really get his revenge. I mean, he's
You got to beef up.
yeah.
Storytelling plays into the bigger picture. Deanna says, 2.0 are the new Nasty Boys. Laugh out loud, not the Rockers. Y'all leave the Nasty Boys alone. So the Young Bucks count themselves out, and he says, well, I was picking Fish and O'Reilly anyway. So keeps the peace, but still, something's going down eventually with them.
Exactly.
FTR, bro, with Tully Blanchard. Tully Blanchard gets fired by FTR in a promo segment, and Derek, this might be the time I'm about to mention what I think's going on tonight.
Gotcha.
About so Tully yelled at them like they could have been the tag team champions. They're talking about their daughter and stuff like that. And Tully, they were like, we're talking about family right now. And guess what? You're not family. So you know what? You're fired. And I was like, whoa. And they just like threw him out of the Pinnacle. Like, I don't know if they're out of the Pinnacle. I don't know if this is a face turn. Deanna, you wrote it as soon as I said it. FTR face turn.
I don't think it's a face turn. I think it's a neutral turn.
I like FTR though, man. They can do some good matches. Malik Murray thinks it's a face turn for them.
I think it's neutral, bro.
Tully Blanchard brings in the Briscoes. That could be interesting. Maybe they go with Arn. Arn doesn't have anything to do. Horseman. Stop with the fingers, brother. Right here, my dog spot. If you don't know where that is, you gotta look up that Arn promo. But this should be interesting. And so here's my theory, guys. Tonight, a lot of groups had turmoil, and there were many breakups. Inner Circle. We just talked about the Pinnacle. Yep. Wardlow's turned. FTR has switched it up. What is going on here, bro? What is going on?
Oh man, I don't know.
I think they're trying to realign some of these groups maybe to get things happening.
Yeah, absolutely.
And shout out to Orange too. We didn't give him a shout out. I saw he was in the sling. He got injured, I believe, on that spot. He's waiting for an MRI for his shoulder, where Keith Lee threw him out.
Oh yeah.
I think it was Keith Lee. Someone threw him over the top rope, and he went flying.
Yeah. I mean, but
they missed him on the catch. I think so.
Oh yeah, absolutely missed him on the catch.
Let me see. Somebody said Glock Anderson. Arn has a son. Yeah, he's been managing them, but we see what their record's looking like, Rob. Gotta be honest. You're not getting on Dynamite losing them matches now. People are throwing forward Glock Anderson with FTR because they've done everything as heels. Whose family? The Briscoes? We had a new phase in that manga that is AEW. Keith Lee, he went further than planned. Yes, he did. Moving on to the next segment, Derek. Where is my graphic for this? Here it is. I should have seen it with those big ass letters for the AHFO.
Right.
Emergency board meeting. Thank goodness this segment happened, bro, because now I never ever have to call them this group anymore because I hate saying the AHFO.
Yeah, I didn't like it either.
So Matt Hardy basically knew he was going to be kicked out of this. He didn't come out wearing a suit. He said, my boys' private party's got my back. They'll never vote against me. And it seemed like the Butcher and Blade couldn't vote.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know if that's just because Matt was paying them. I don't know what it was supposed to be. Details, please. Details.
Right.
Focus on the details, AEW. Sometimes that is missed in your stories.
Yes.
I shouldn't have to be trying to piece this shit together sometimes. So I'm assuming that it's because Butcher and Blade were hired, that they don't have anything to do with this.
Right.
And all right, so Andrade and Jose give the thumbs down. Rob yelled, can Jose vote on this? And I said, yes, he got hit with a trash can at that pay-per-view. He better be allowed to vote. Jose got jacked up.
That he did.
And I'm really mad at how diesel Jose is. Like, I'm like, why is this man not wrestling?
Right.
He's swole.
Yo, he is huge, bro. Like,
yeah. He looks all normal under that. Like, yeah hello. Like he sells insurance, and all of a sudden he's like, yeah, I might have to jack you up, bro. Right. So after that, private party, they have their thumbs up. Matt Hardy's like, yeah. And then you knew the segment what was going to happen. They do the thumbs down. Matt turns around, and they beat him down. They start putting the beat down. Here comes Sting and Darby Allin. Nobody was expecting them to come out.
It's Dad.
And every time I hear that music, I'm just like, oh, here comes Darby about to do some crazy shit. Exactly. Just because. And they're going at it, bro. They're ready to fight. They're beefing. And then they're getting beat down. And then it hits. The Hardy Boys music hits, and Jeff Hardy comes down the ramp. Worst kept secret ever in AEW. Right. A lot of fans were happy. Derek already put his thoughts in on it. Jeff's come down the ramp, effing dancing. I don't know what he's doing. Your brother's getting beat up. Stop dancing and get in the ring. So Jeff goes in there. Jeff puts a beat down on. The Blade eats the Swanton bomb from the top rope. And GG, my guy.
GG.
Jeff Hardy's in, man. I saw some people saying, I think it would be cool to see a 4-on-4 tag match. That's where it looks like it's leading to. Derek, you just got to accept this, bro. No. I think eventually, this is the Hardy Boys' final,
this final go-round.
Yeah, it's the swan song.
It's the final go-round.
And I think it's best that they go out together.
Absolutely. They came in together, so they should leave together. It's only fair. And then they can leave together with their music that they've had for years. Right?
Let me see here. This was Type Rush, but it didn't matter when Loaded played. Butcher and the Blade standing there like, I'm here so I can get TV time. They mentioned something in the stairwell a couple weeks ago that who had votes in that. Yeah, I remember they said something about that. It still sounded like Butcher and Blade could have had a vote, though, even in that segment. I remember that. Hardy Boys in the AEW tag division. Let's go. I saw a screen cap of Jose as SmackDown jobber.
Ooh.
You have to send me that if you find it. Alex from Death Triangle was a worker too. I know that as well. I've mentioned that before in the podcast that Alex Abrahantes wrestled as well. And shout out to Thomas Rapone, who just asked to join the Everything Pro Wrestling group. I will put you in there, Thomas. Give me un momento, good sir. Saw Jeff Hardy coming, but I love it. And Darby's facial expression, like he was like, oh no, Dad has a new favorite. I don't think that's his favorite. I think Sting's still like, I don't know if I can mess with you, Doug. We get another backstage segment, Derek. I'm trying to speed through these guys. It's Swerve, Shane Strickland. He is backstage with Tony Nese. Tony Nese is finally going to get some TV time. We haven't really seen him since he debuted against Sammy.
Right, yeah.
Tony Nese is someone who I think would benefit from whatever they're going to do with Ring of Honor. Put him over there.
Absolutely.
Like guys who aren't getting any TV time, but you're like, he's pretty good still, but he may need to be someone that goes over there.
Right.
Shane Strickland looked like a star here, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Like he basically said, I'm gonna do what I've done to you always. I'm gonna teach you a lesson. Whose house? And then he looked at Tony. He was like, Swerve's house. I like that. I think Swerve needs to play into that even more and make Tony Schiavone just be like, it's Swerve's house, and let Tony just get excited about it. Tony's good for it.
That would be dope. I would.
And Tony better do it like when he does Sting shit. It's Sting. Yeah, it better be. It's Swerve's house.
Yeah, he better do it. He better do it.
The Tony Schiavone, what are you doing, bro? And you would think, Derek, there's not another interview segment, but there is. Tony Schiavone's in the ring again to interview Wardlow. Wardlow says he's still under contract to MJF, but he requested to be released from his contract. I don't know if Wardlow's ever had a regular job, but bosses are usually pissed. Retaliation is coming, good sir.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But he requested to be released. He has a TNT Championship match next week, and he's ready to take it on.
Let's go.
Should be interesting for what they end up doing with Wardlow. Lots of planning going on here. And then we get QT Marshall and Keith Lee. I like this segment. I really like this one, Derek. I know some people are like, what is QT? FQT.
Right.
Hear me out, folks in the chat. Hear me out. I think, personally, QT Marshall was being smart. He was like, listen, you have an enemy in Team Taz and Ricky Starks. I have an enemy in Team Taz and that little punk Hook.
Right.
We should team up. And Keith Lee said, he was like, have you seen how big I am? I can carry a lot on my back. I don't need you. And basically walked away from him because QT Marshall's a slime ball. I like it.
That is true.
Coming out with the Soprano shirt on or his bowling shirt.
Probably his bowling shirt.
The end said Darby was shell-shocked in the best way. I need Hit Row in AEW. Derek, what do you put all of Hit Row in AEW? I say no, bro.
Nah, you can't put them all in.
Listen, like AJ Francis and them could come in for like a one-off maybe or a chance, but nah.
All of them won't fit. They all of them are just
I think BFAB didn't seem fully in-ring ready yet. I feel like BFAB should have still been in NXT. I thought they got called up too early. They ended Swerve's North American Championship reign too quickly. He never really got to get going, and then he got a Raw deal. He got called up, and then they did like 2 promos, and they never really got to do much. And it was like, yep, that's the end. Hit Row.
Right, exactly.
What are these old dudes going to tell them what to do, bro? I think Swerve can do his own thing here and be by himself. Not saying that I don't want to see the other people get chances. Hopefully they do somewhere else. But for now, I think we let Swerve shine on his own.
Absolutely. Let him put the work in. He's got the charisma. He's got it all right now. So let him just do his thing. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be very impressed and love how he's showing himself.
Facts. Malik Murray says Wardlow MJF double or nothing in a street fight. I think it's going to be for his contract.
Yes.
I think Wardlow's contract's going to be on the line, and that should be interesting. Sick says this AEW video game is about to be the greatest wrestling game of all time, bro. Please, Sick, tell me why. Tell me why it's going to be great. He's putting the laugh emoji face up. I got to hear this. Wardlow on the mic is magic. Wardlow sounded natural on there. He sounded like he was good. Cray says no Hit Row. Deanna says no Hit Row. Ace says, I hope the Hardy Boys eventually win the AEW World Tag Team titles before they ride off into the sunset. It's a great story if they do.
It is a great story. It's an excellent story if they do, which is something I think they should do.
I wonder how much. Fair. I wonder how many ratings Jeff's going to bring in too. As much as you, like I said, guys, Matt's my favorite, but Jeff is pretty popular.
I think he'll bring in a lot. Yeah, he'll probably bring in more now that he's off his juice.
Hit Row was trash. Laughing my ass off. AJ was talking that smack. He's an embarrassment. Thumbs down. Come on, E. Screw Ziggler, NXT champion. I got nothing to say about Dolph Ziggler. Check out Schleg Daddy if you want to know what I'm thinking of that. Didn't Top Dollar crap on the Young Bucks on Twitter, then made a diss track just to get released by WWE? Yes, that kind of happened.
Right, yeah.
In a weird way. Don't know what all the circumstances were behind the scenes. Swerve versus Rich Swann would be awesome. That'd be a fun match.
Absolutely.
Put Regal in the DLC/season pass, he said. Maybe we'll get him.
Hopefully.
Maybe. Getting into the next match, Derek, we had this one added pretty late. Hence why the graphics not as crisp as usual. We have the Jurassic Express, which they're not being called anymore. It's just Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus versus the Acclaimed. I miss the Jurassic Express name.
Right.
Kind of miss Marco a little bit too, being with them.
Where has he been at?
Doing music and stuff.
Doing music?
Yeah, he can play guitar actually pretty well.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty good. I heard he had a tryout for like The Voice or one of those shows.
Okay.
But Jurassic Express and the Acclaim come out. Acclaim cut a tame promo for tonight on the mic. Back and forth matchup, I thought. I love the near falls that we got in this. They had me believe twice that the Acclaim had it when they hit the mic drop. And they had another one where it was just like a power bomb kind of pin move on Jungle Boy. I can't remember what they did, but that was another close near fall where I thought they had him. But eventually, all the cheating, Christian couldn't take it no more. He was like, I see you. I see what you're doing over there. And he kind of got involved and helped out. And eventually they got caught. And it looks like that Jurassic Express have a new move. That Doomsday Device luchador hop up, clothesline off. I like it.
I like it too. It's very smooth. Adds a brand new dynamic to the move. Not to say the move was corny, but it just brings a brand new dynamic.
Yeah, and I thought Luchasaurus did well again tonight. I did notice one thing. Rob mentioned, how come this man doesn't lock up? And I'm like, yo, Luchasaurus, you got to lock up with some people, bro. But I think with his size, he would look like he would always outpower people.
True.
He's like a striker, though, more. It's kind of weird. Maybe it's his style, though. That's how I always saw it. Deanna said the finisher is sharp. Marco's on the voice, Deanna said. Thank you. MJF and Wardlow contract on a pole. Book it, Tony Khan. Bro, you got to put Wardlow's mother on the pole. Like Judy Bagwell. R.I.P. by the way to Judy Bagwell. But yeah, no contract on the pole. Makes you think of Russo in the Attitude Era. The Acclaim are stars. Entrants are like the New Age Outlaws. 100%. They are the New Age Outlaws. Max is Road Dogg, and to me, Anthony Bowens is Billy Gunn. That's the comparison between the two.
Yeah, I see.
Jurassic Express have so many finishers. That is a beautiful thing, though. Six said, bro, the roster alone, all they have to do is get the controller configuration right by simplifying the button commands and just listen to the fans when it comes to feedback to what's wanted in a game.
Exactly.
I'm hyped for that game. I can't wait to play all of them.
Oh, that game's going to be good.
Yeah, I'm reserving my WWE 2K22 thoughts. They should be coming at you guys within a week or so if I have any. Unless they add some really good DLC that'll change the game. Rob says, stop making excuses for that dude. Luchasaurus blows. Leave that guy alone, man. I like him. They wilding on WWE 2K22, Tokyo said. Wardlow's going to win next week, and MJF comes out to claim his title. Right. It could happen.
It definitely could. Definitely could.
Derek, guess what happens after this? Another promo. Another promo. Wow. I don't think anyone could have expected that.
Bruh.
So Jay Cargill is back. I think it was backstage with Mark Sterling, smart Mark Sterling. Excuse me. I got to give him his full blown credit once it's time. And she just asked, "Who's next?" They're kind of doing the Goldberg thing with her. Who's next? And she's just ready to beat everybody down. That's where we're at with this.
Yeah,
it was a promo.
Yeah, pretty much.
Women's Eliminator match, second to last match of the night. We have Leyla Hirsch versus Thunder
Rosa.
Thank you. I can't roll my R's. That's why Derek is here for the bread. This was interesting. So winner is going to get a shot at Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Very well done. And Britt Baker is probably watching with eyes in this one. Leyla Hirsch. This match was a back and forth kind of contest.
It was. This was a good match. Good to see Leyla get
TV time.
Time, yeah.
Yeah.
And essentially almost a tag, or not tag, but a championship. Oh my God, championship title shot. You know, close to it, and it's the Dom Perignon.
Yeah,
for the women. So
yeah, and by the way, if you guys haven't seen that new belt, this shit is sexy. I love it.
Yeah.
I love the look of that new women's title. Like, I am 100% on board with it.
Dude, I'm shocked. Like when did y'all even do this? Like, y'all didn't even announce it.
Yeah, it was well done. Well done. We got people in the chat giving their opinions. Cray said Hirsch is trash. We all knew Thunder was winning. It makes sense. Oh, yeah, and Jade for the Kiss of Death. Yes, I do like that they've added that to her moveset now. It's going to be the Kiss of Death. So This match ends. Thunder Rosa wins with the Thunder Driver, Derek. I'm not going to go through this. Red Velvet did help interfere when Hirsch tried to cheat again with the piece of the turnbuckle, the metal piece.
Right.
And she stopped her from using that. So I think that's going to lead to Hirsch and Velvet now having problems.
Right. It will.
But Thunder Rosa gets the win. And Tony Schiavone gets on the mic. And this time he could at least do it from his seat.
Right.
Because I was like, damn, bro. How many times y'all going to run Tony around? Why can't JR Excalibur run up there once? Where's Alex Marvez?
Yeah.
How come he gets to stay backstage?
Right. You know what? Alex has never been front stage at all.
Right? Always messing around.
That's crazy.
E said, love the new women's strap. Big fan as well. They finally got a real belt. Yeah. It looks good, though. It looks really, at least on Britt, I think it looks great.
Oh, yeah.
Way better, and it'll look good on Nyla. Nyla definitely needs to get the Precious belt back.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, Nyla Rose better win Best Follow for AEW, the awards that they're having coming up on the 23rd. Chad says Layla needs some new outfits because of what she was wearing tonight. Look like they shrunk in the dryer. Come on now, Chad. Leave that woman alone. So she wins with the Thunder Driver. We find out, as Matt Lopez brought up, something I've been saying for, it feels like almost a year. Months and months and months. Thunder Rosa, Dr. Britt Baker are going to be going up against each other in a steel cage match next week in Thunder Rosa's hometown. This better get bloody. This better be the main event.
It better be. This is it.
I just have a fear who's gonna do some crazy shit off the cage. But let them rock.
Probably Thunder. Man. Yeah, probably Thunder Rosa.
Tony does the least commentary, and whatever keeps Alex Marvez from doing interviews is best. Damn.
Damn, Daniel.
He just got no chill, bro. No chill, bro.
Not at all. Like, wow. Like that was crazy to see.
He's probably like, are they mentioning me? Yeah, you. Yes, you. Chill out, E. Thunder and Britt should be the main event. This better go 25 minutes at least. I think they'll give this time. I really do. I think this is going to be a banger of a match. They need to show up and just listen. You know what they're going to do in the match. I'm not saying nothing else. It's going to be a good match, I hope.
They have to do it. It's inevitable. It's something that needs to happen. It needs to go to Thunder Rosa because she deserves that title. Let Thunder Rosa run with that for a good minute. Just because you still got a few women that you need to establish, get them going, and then you still have the current roster, or the ones that were here from the get-go, who are, I don't know how to say it, but it's their time, but now you need to take a step back and let the new kids come on.
Listen, Chad says Thunder Rosa needs to strike some fire next week against Britt Baker in the steel cage. I think she will. I think she's going to bring everything she's got.
Oh, yeah.
Six said you ain't famous till Thunder Rosa throws you off something high.
Right.
Shout out to Dave LaGreca from Busted Open Radio because he got his ass whooped by her. Thunder Rosa wins with a lockjaw. I love Tony, but all he does is laugh at high spots. Tony. Good group, by the way. I could purge to this. If you know where that joke's from, you're great. So on the card next week. Oh, sorry. Britt Baker talked afterwards, and she was talking her shit. She was like, I already beat you. You're not ready for this. Britt Baker was in full a-hole mode. She said that Jamie Hayter's going to take care of Mercedes Martinez on Rampage, and that, she doesn't believe that she's going to lose to Thunder Rosa. And she's the champ. Why would she believe that?
Bro, I feel you can't let Thunder Rosa lose this match.
Oh, Brody. And
I can't.
Before we get into that, I'm going to rewind it back. We jumped over a match.
Oh. We got distracted with all the interviews.
No, we missed a good segment. Bryan Danielson, John Moxley with William Regal.
He's on mine.
Anthony Henry and JD Drake, the workhorsemen, if you aren't familiar with their work in ROH, came out. This was a friendly squash. They let him get some stuff in, but Danielson wins. Moxley went to do a dive out the ropes, and it didn't go right, but I was with it, though. I was just like, listen, whatever happens, happens here. JD Drake tapped out to the LaBelle lock. Regal got on the microphone and got emotional with Tony Schiavone. It was good to see Regal out there just doing his thing, man.
He said, what was that, 29 years?
Yeah, dude, it was a long time. Listen, I'm going to tell you guys the honest truth. This is how long I've been watching wrestling. I remember William Regal as a kid, and I swear to you, you see this man right here, right? I thought this dude was like 40 back in 1993 when I first saw him. Or maybe it was 94. But I was like, yo, this dude's like 40, bro. What the heck's going on? So imagine now in 2022, I'm his age almost that I thought he was.
Right.
I'm like, hold up, bro. You mean to tell me this dude's really not that old? He was like 20? He looked grown as hell, bro. He wrestled bears and stuff. I don't know what it is, bro, but people like I know Rob's about to come in the chat and talk about some damn Earthquake because anytime we talk about people looking old back in the day, he's like, yo, Earthquake was 28, bro, in this picture. And Earthquake had the hairline going back, all that. It was just, I don't know, man. What's going on, Ian? I see you've joined us. Anna Jay's not in here, good sir. Brian Danielson and Mox is going to be a fun team. Yes. And Regal had a great line that I wrote down in here that I wanted to say. He said this to Danielson. It was a quote. He said, "You became everything that I could have never been because you don't have the problems that I had." And I was like, damn, Regal could have really been really, really, really good if he didn't have the substance problems, as we all know in the past.
Right.
Regal was slated to be the WWE champion at one point in 2008, and they had to pull back on it. Regal is amazing, though, and I do think he always deserved a nice run with the belt, but
at least once.
It never panned out.
Yeah.
But Regal is great in this, and I like that they introduced him. Segment went over, but I didn't care. I wanted to hear Regal speak, and it introduced you to the relationship that he has between him and Moxley. If you guys ever want to see, type in Dean Ambrose versus... what was his name? Dean Ambrose versus William Regal in FCW. Really good match between them. And you notice in Dean Ambrose matches, he used a lot of Regal's moves. The Regal stretch, that knee trembler, peep it. Regal should recruit one more wrestler, Claudio, a.k.a. Cesaro. Do you like Anna Jay? Anna Jay is a fantastic wrestler, Ian.
She's a lovely lady.
Regal being Regal was everything. Regal is 56. Damn. I give AEW tonight 8.5. Oh, you're jumping already. Podcast 10 out of 10, and the DMD is a peach. Thank you, Chad. Regal looks older than he is, like Pete Dunne looks old, but he isn't. Facts. Earthquake and Clyde Drexler.
Oh, man.
Clyde the Glide. That was my dog. JD Drake was bumping around like a boss man in All Japan. Dude, JD Drake should get way more love than he gets, bro. He's so good. So good. He's someone else who I think would benefit from Ring of Honor.
Absolutely.
I would put him on there. I remember when William gave Goldberg the work at WCW. What did I do? Is he mad at me? Regal can wrestle, bro. You ain't messing with him. He's a shooter. Danielson is the perfect wrestler. Thank you, Ian, for the shirt. Yes, we talked about that before. CM Punk, WWE 2K13 shirt. My wife got this for me. King Regal. So he owns William Regal now. I'm pretty sure he has to. They were calling him Lord Regal, too, on the media scrum. Regal is 53. Thank you, Rob. Regal was his own worst enemy in his prime, but I'll never forget that Santino beatdown. Knee trembler. Morgan Freeman. Yeah, Morgan Freeman's been narrating people's lives since back in the day. 100%. But let's get into the main event. It was for the TNT Championship, the match that we all came here to see. Sammy Guevara versus
Spanish God.
Facts. Versus Scorpio Sky. Reach for the sky. I missed that song, man. He retired it tonight. He came out to his new theme. I think it's on the that new CD that they have released. I don't know if that came from there, but I did like the mural of Kobe in the background. I thought that was really nice touch.
Yes.
Nice touch. And early on in this match, Derek, I had an AEW Games moment, bro. I saw Scorpio Sky on that table. Sammy went up for the 630, and when he moved, bro, that table broke like a video game table break. I was like, damn, bro, I know that hurt.
Without a doubt, bro. You know that was. Whew.
Ty Conti came out to check on him like, you all right?
Yeah.
And they did a really good job of what was going to happen here.
Right.
She comes out to check on her man. Sammy eventually says, you know what? I'm going to battle through this because I'm the TNT champ. I'm going to go in there and do this thing. He battles. But then eventually, Scorpio Sky is down. He goes to the top rope, Derek. Shooting star press. Scorpio gets the knees up. But remember what I said? He was hurt from that 630.
Right.
Only one thing left. TKO. Dunzo, bro. 1, 2, 3. We have a new TNT champion. Did you think Scorpio Sky was winning this belt tonight?
I definitely did not think that he was winning it.
I didn't think a lot of people did.
But I'm happy he won it because he deserves a title.
He was the face of the Revolution last year.
Exactly. So I think it's only fitting that he won the title for that reason.
It was good, man. It was good. That new theme is fire for Scorpio Sky. I got to hear it a little more clearly. That's going to have to be a YouTube listen at the gym one of these days. Ian just yelled, SCU. I miss SCU. Let's see here. Sky is only holding that title for a week, Deanna says, because he does have Wardlow coming up next week.
That is true.
I love SCU. Deanna said, I feel bad for the table. I am the table. You see that double impaler DDT by 2.0? That was my AEW game moment. Yeah, they definitely got him. Glass Guy got the win. Sammy should be a heel. He needs work on the mic, Cray says. Sammy Guevara lost. Yes. Finally, Scorpio got the title. I thought he was winning. Scorpio used it on Dark, and I was vibing. Sammy wasted too much time standing on the ropes instead of putting Sky through the table. Maybe he'll listen to his peach next time. Scorpio Sky, new TNT champion. Scorpio's only going to be the champ for 1 week, bruh. Paige Vanzant signed on Ty Conti's cheeks. I'm jealous. Yeah, after the match, Paige Vanzant interfered and kind of put a beat down on. We'll see. Paige Vanzant might fit into the wrestling world more than she did in UFC.
Hey, got to get in where you fit in. Let it happen.
Listen, Dan Lambert, he's got an impressive team together. And why was Ethan Page crying? What you doing, man? He says what I was thinking. Wardlow's got an MJF problem, so who knows what's going to happen with all of this.
So it's possible MJF would
screw him out of the belt.
Yes.
There's options for next week. Ty versus Paige Peach, or Ty versus Paige, Peach versus Peach. Y'all tripping with this Peaches comments.
Peaches.
Ta-ta-ta-licious. Listen, let me know what the scores are for this show, guys, tonight. And if you're listening to this after the fact, let me know in the comments or get at me on Twitter at EPW Show on Twitter. And let me know what you guys think. Derek, tonight's show.
I give it a 8.5.
8.5. It was a solid show tonight, man.
Yeah.
8 out of 10 for me. I thought it was good. I'll give it a thumbs up. I hate doing out of 10 for like just television shows. I'll say thumbs up. Yeah. I've been even debating on getting rid of the grading system and just talking about the matches and what we like about them and what we didn't. I don't know. Y'all let me know how you feel about that too. That's we'll have to talk it over with the EPW team. Why was Tully fired? Tully kind of got mouthy with FTR, Jocelyn, saying instead of worried about your family, you need to be worried about getting the second tag title run if you guys were listening to me, and they didn't appreciate that.
Right. And they also need to worry about Ricky. Spanish.
But that didn't even have anything to do with this.
Man. Ricky has nothing to do with a lot of things. But he's there.
Let me see here. 8.75 from Deanna. Cray says 7.5 out of 10. Rockstar says 8. Matt Lopez says 8 out of 10. EPW 11 out of 10. Matt, my man. Appreciate Matt Lopez. He gives me all the scoops when I'm busy doing work and all the other stuff. I appreciate you, Matt, for that. Let me see. Too many damn peaches now on AEW.
You can never have too many peaches.
Next week, the new TNT champ, MJF. Wow. Deanna said grade each match. Yeah, on the pay-per-views, I try to do like grades for each match, and I have a scale. If you go back and look at the Revolution, look at the description, and it'll tell you how I grade like each thing. It's just a way so that people know what I'm talking about when we're doing these, because I hate saying like something's good, great, and then people don't know.
Right.
So I just debate sometimes because I don't want it to be disrespectful towards the wrestlers. But you'll know when a D or F is on there. Trust me. 11 out of 10. Do we remember that Hell in a Cell show with Bray and Seth? Did we give that an F or a D? I think we said D. That was like the first D we did live. Yeah, we were like, D, how could you do this?
That's true. Yeah.
1 through 5 for each segment. It could be. Chucky said, I am a damn doll. You're a buddy. That's what you are, Chucky. My laugh before going to bed. 8 out of 10. Deanna said, I get it. Okay. I got a question for you. If you had to book a WCW versus WWE 2001 WrestleMania, which would be your matches? Give me a couple matches, Derek. WWE versus WCW. I always wanted to see Hollywood Hogan and The Rock team up against like the NWO back in 2001. That would have been fire, I thought.
Yeah.
Hogan, Hall, and Nash. You could have even put like Taker on the other side, but you could have did Taker and Sting.
Right.
Bro, who else did they have, man?
So we're talking WCW,
like towards the end,
and WWE.
Yeah.
For WrestleMania.
Yeah, just put together a match card. What kind of matches did you put on there? I could have seen a dope match like with 3 count and the Hardys and Lita. That would have been fire.
That would have been nice. Damn.
What you want to throw out there? Mark Jindrak? Vampiro?
Horrible. Damn. I don't know, bro. Because that's tough. That's tough. I would say,
give me Test versus Sean O'Hare.
That's a dub. That's an easy dub, bro.
What, for Test?
Yeah.
Sean O'Hare was nice, bro.
It's an easy dub.
This man's hating. Sean O'Hare had potential.
No, Sean O'Hare, he did. But that's an easy dub for him.
Oh, yeah. Test. I definitely put Test over. That's because he was my guy, though.
They
had lost a lot of good people by then, too. Like, you didn't have Eddie. You didn't have Benoit anymore.
Right. That's why it's tough. Because I'm like, damn, at that time, they were all gone.
Man, I would love to see, like, I would still love to see, like, Ray and Eddie.
Yeah.
The Filthy Animals versus the Radicals. Yes.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. No, bro. If we're talking, like, WWE and AEW, you know who I would like to see?
Who you throwing out there?
I think it'd be super dope, but I would love to see Kenny Omega versus Eddie.
Oh yeah, that'd be a fire match, bro. Fire.
That would be. Oh my god, because think about it, they both have the same body structure.
The gold tights.
Could
be frog splash galores.
Oh my goodness.
Rob said 7 out of 10 for tonight's show. Dream match: Corey Graves and Carmella versus Sammy Guevara and versus Ty Conti in a steel cage. That could be good, actually. Goldberg versus Austin. That has potential too. I got a question. All right, Ian, you'll be the last one that we'll get up on out of here. I got a question. What is your favorite AEW matches, and do you like the TNT Championship? I like the TNT Championship.
Yes.
Jeff Hardy signed with All Elite Wrestling, and do you have John Moxley? Wait, with All Elite Wrestling, and you have to John Moxley. I don't know what you mean by the tag match. Hardy Boys versus Moxley and Bryan would be good. Someone, Chad, just said Kenny Omega, Randy Orton.
Okay.
That'd be fun. Do you guys have a little info about the AEW game? Cray, I do not have any info. I know that we should be expecting some soon. Kenny wanted to have something by Revolution, but he didn't promise anything. So hopefully soon we'll get a info dump or a new model look at something. So like I said, I'm excited for it. Should be good. Once they have it, I'll cover it on here the best that I can. And Derek, what was the other question they said? Oh, favorite AEW matches? Do you have one or two that you're like, yeah, these are like definitely my favorites? Like, what would you say to a new fan? Like, go watch these matches from AEW.
Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker.
That was a good one from Dynamite. I'm gonna say Punk and MJF. That dog collar match is gonna go down as one of my favorites.
Yes. What was the tag team match? The Bucks versus Kenny and
Hangman. Dude, that was a great match. We were going crazy watching that.
That one.
Who else? The Bucks versus the Lucha Bros in the steel cage.
Yes. There was some really, really good ones, man. But those would be my standouts to set. Sheeta and
Serena Deeb.
Yes,
That was a really good match too.
yes.
I had to think which one you were thinking of first. Cody versus Dustin.
Yeah.
Lots of baby aspirin, my kids from the loins, if you will. Deanna says with a lot of AEW wrestlers, all gamers, them being all gamers, they aren't going to put out something bad. I'm hoping for the same thing. Kingston and Cody in the Revolution tag match. Yes. Jen Carter, KJ, we're about to head on out of here, but thank you for joining us. And yes, we did see Jeff Hardy. People talk about Nyla. Hopefully a federation mode for the game. Laugh out loud. Doubt it. Y'all have a blessed night. Thank you, Cray. Punk versus MJF was a good match. Moxley versus Omega as well. Yes. They had some fire matches. But guys, listen. For myself, the man they call Derek, do us a favor. If you haven't ever, leave us a comment after the video is ended. Just come on in, leave us a comment with your match of the night, a thought that you have. Even if you tell me how you got into wrestling, whatever you want to do, tell me in the comment section below on YouTube. Check us out on all of our audio platforms, and don't forget to leave us a 5-star review. And make sure you guys check out everything college basketball. They have March Madness coming up. Show Josh Burton some love. He works hard on his group. And type in everything college basketball. Got a good podcast if you're in the hoops. For myself, the man they call Derek, we are out, and we will be back next week with all your audio reviews in the world of pro wrestling. One.